Hi, yesterday we were down at our favourite beach that I frequent from time to time, and we were talking about the ebb and flow of life. But today I want to talk about expectations, realistic expectations, in conjunction with the ebb and flow of life. Sometimes at first glance, life may appear a little deserted and barren. Have a look at this pine forest, just for example. Underneath it, you don't see too much life. In fact, very little grows underneath a dense pine forest. You've got sticks and you've got twigs and you've got leaf, but you don't see much growing here. It looks kind of uninviting. But you know, sometimes first appearances are a little deceiving. Sometimes life seems a little barren, or at least we go through some barren, uninviting, uncomfortable terrain. But you know what? Let's come back to the example. On the ground of a pine forest is a build-up of leaf and twig. And you know what? Although it looks barren, it's actually very soft. The floor underneath a pine forest is very soft and comfortable. In fact, you could probably sleep here quite comfortably, so long as you could keep yourself warm. Other than that, what else could we find here? Well, because you're underneath a thick pine forest, you're also getting to breathe in a fresh plume of oxygen that this forest produces during the day. That's really healthy for you, by the way. If you were to take a drone and head up between the branches of this forest and then soar way above the forest, it would be looking at the forest from a different aspect, and you would see a dense green canopy of foliage giving you a completely different impression. I wonder if you've noticed something else here. Just beside me is what looks like a well-worn track. Forests make themselves available for people to enjoy and walk through, study the landscape and scenery from different lookouts. But also, these tracks didn't happen by chance, but they were put here, especially by people that belong to the mountain biking club, so that riders can come through here and enjoy the exhilaration of going downhill, taking jumps and sharp twists and turns. Life can at times seem rather monotonous and difficult, but when we look at it closely, I hope you can see some of the hidden treasures and the joys that unfold by a closer inspection. Maybe you could find what lies at the center of all life. Maybe you could find the hidden jewel of love that drives life and its experiences, relationships. I hope we can all find that central focus of love that really gives us the sense and purpose for living life out and living it to the fullest. Let's get on with some encouraging words that I usually take from the Bible. This time I'm taking some words from the letter of John, the first letter of John, chapter 2, verses 15 to 17. Let's do it while we do the 25. Do not love anything that is in the world. For if anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in them. For everything in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, they do not come from the Father, but they come from the world. If anyone loves the world, they need to realize that the world and all its desires will pass away. But whoever does the will of the Father, they will live forever. Hear this. If you may be feeling as though life is a little barren and it doesn't seem like tomorrow holds anything better, I'd ask you to hang on and look a little more closely at life. Even in what seems to be a barren place, you might discover the central core and motivator for life: love. Hang on till tomorrow. I'll be back.